Hello guys, welcome to Protocol Programming Lessons. Today we are going to focus or learn about C++ coding. C++ coding. C++ coding. We are going to learn about the basis of C++ codes and the meaning of the directive. As you can see, my IDE I'm using here is Code Blocks, and that is the normally used IDE when it comes to C++, Code Blocks. Now, how do we open our console on Code Blocks to start our programming? We go to create new project, and you can see we go to console application. You hit next. Then you give your project a title. Let me say new or newer. Let me say newer .c++, and this is our project title. You can also choose to make your own project name. And you can see our compiler we are using here is the GNU GNCC compiler. Finish. Then we go to sources, main CPP, and you can see there are some list of codes here, and then we're about to explain whatever you can see on the screen. Now, the first line of code says asterisk include IOStream. Now, the asterisk here, it means it has several meanings depending on the context of the code or the program you are writing. But in this case, it is a processor directive, and it tells the compiler where to start its general execution. So meaning the general execution of the compiler will start from this side. That's where the hash is being located. Now we are including the I here stands for input and the O here stands for output. So we are including input and output streams. Yes. Now let's go to the using namespace standard. And it's also a directive that allows you to use standard library names without qualifying them in the standard prefix. Yes. And then the using here is a keyword that indicates that you want to bring certain names into the scope. This means you want to use something in the scope of your program. And then the namespace you can see here also is a keyword, refers to a name scope that contains a set of names, and it can be a function, it can be classes, variables, and etc. On the standard we can see also here is the name of the space that contains the C++ standard library. That is the standard we can also see here. And we can also see there's a semicolon there, and that semicolon is used to end the directive. It's used to end the directive. Now, as you can see, the semicolon ends the directive. So when you write the codes and assuming you omit the semicolon, it means there will be an error in the code. It means this directive has not ended. So let's see. Let's run and see. You can see line 3 has an error. That's what expected semicolon before the ends main itself. So we have to bring a semicolon always. Don't forget to bring the semicolon. Thank you. Now let's continue with the int main. The int main is the entry point of a program where proper execution begins. So it means proper execution will begin in these two curly brackets we see here. So any code that are being written in these curly brackets are going to be executed, but codes that are written below these curly brackets will not be executed. Please bear in mind. Now the int specify the return type of the main function, which is an integer. So the int specify the return type of the main function, which is an integer. So it's there to let or to enable the compiler accept integers. And the main here is a type sorry, is the name of the function that serves as the entry point of the program. The name of the function that serves as the entry point of the program. This means all programs, it serves at the entry point of the program you are about to make itself. Yes, and as you can see some line of code here: cout, hello world, and end line. I'll explain that to you later on. Now let's go to return 0. The return 0 also indicates the exit status of a program. It means we are bringing our program into an end. So the return here indicates the program exit status, and the 0 here indicates successful execution. Now you can see there's a semicolon here. It also ends that directive. So assuming that semicolon is being omitted, let's run our code and see if there will be an error or not. You can see there is an error. That's line 8. There should be an expected what? Semicolon before the closing curly bracket. So we bring it there to be secured when coding or when programming. Okay, now you can see cout hello world. This means that the compiler will print out this phrase of sentence, hello world. The compiler will print out hello world. So when you run the program itself, you will see the compiler has print out only hello world. Let's run and see. As you can see on the console, you can see only hello world. So in my next video, I'm going to explain to you the meaning of the cout and then the meaning of the end line in my next video. Bear in mind, the spaces in my codes are just to beautify the codes. They are not compulsory. Just make the code so clear and beautify the codes. And the IDE I'm also using is the code block. Don't forget. Now, to get the continuation of this video, please subscribe to my channel and share to anyone else. Subscribe to my channel, Protocol Programming Lessons, and be looking forward to me that I'm going to post more videos for us to benefit from it. So please subscribe to my channel so that you can get access to any video I drop. Thank you so much for your time.